This is everything we did on our first day in New Orleans. We drove in and checked into our hotel around 11:30. We stayed at the Royal Omni in the French Quarter, and it was super nice. We went to our room to freshen up a little bit, and then we headed out to lunch. We went to Neo's Creole Cafe, and we started with this cup of gumbo soup. It didn't look like much, but it was packed with a ton of flavor, and we really liked this. I also got the party started with a lemon drop martini. And for our entrees, we got the barbecue shrimp, and we also got the crab cakes. These come with a ton of sides. We liked everything, but overall, I would rate it a 7 out of a 10. After that, we headed to the New Orleans City Park. The Modern Art has a sculpture garden here, and it was really cool to walk around and see all the different sculptures. There's also botanical gardens in this park, but it was closed the day we went, so I would recommend looking up hours before you go. There's also a Café du Monde inside the park, so we walked over there. We got the frozen coffees for a little pick-me-up, and those are always so good. And of course, we had to have some of the beignets as well. We had so many beignets when we were in New Orleans, and I'm not mad about it. After that, we headed to the Garden District and walked around on Magazine Street. It's a street full of thrift and antique shops, and it's really cute just to walk around and see everything they have. I would recommend heading over here if you want something different than Bourbon Street. And my boyfriend was saying how he wanted a tie, and he found this really cute one with shrimp and oysters on it. After this, we went back to the hotel to freshen up for the night and headed out for drinks. We went to the Carousel Bar at the Montalone Hotel. This bar was super cool, and the drinks were really good. Just be prepared for a little bit of a wait in a line. Then we walked to dinner, and we passed by Bourbon Street, but we weren't able to go to any of the bars because we had reservations at 9 for GW Fins. We were really excited to try this restaurant because we had heard good things about it. I started off with a French 75, and then they brought out these biscuits. For appetizers, we got the fried oyster banh mi and also this fried fish with a sweet chili glazed sauce on it.
Oh my god, it's so good.
These appetizers were some of the best things that we had this whole trip. And for the entree, we split the grilled swordfish. It came with a bunch of vegetables and a herby sauce, and the flavor was just perfect. My boyfriend liked these biscuits so much that he took the biscuit mix to go. After dinner, we headed to the Frenchman Street. There was this little market there as well with a bunch of local vendors, and then we walked into one of the bars nearby that was playing live jazz. The band here was actually so good, and we really liked Frenchman Street a lot. This is how we ended our night, and if you want to see what we did on day 2, then stay tuned.